This is an iPhone, and this is a charger. The iPhone loves the charger, it needs the charger 24/7, otherwise the battery will die in a few seconds. Well, not really, but this is what most people think when they talk about iPhones, and I have to agree, the battery isn't great on the iPhones, and that's mostly because the battery size is pretty small when compared to Android smartphones that literally come with a 4000 mAh battery, some even larger than that. So yeah, that's mostly the reason why. So if you're watching this video, it's probably because your iPhone's battery doesn't last as long as you want it to. So in this video, I'm gonna do something a bit different. I'm going to do a tutorial, which I haven't done in quite some time, on some very useful tips on how to extend your iPhone's battery life so that it lasts you for an entire week, or maybe even more than that. So sit back, get that popcorn ready, and here's how to do it. So step number one is to simply go into settings on your iPhone, go into battery, and then go into battery health, and make sure that the reason why your battery life is so bad isn't the actual battery itself. So if the health is under 80%, then do consider going to an Apple store and getting it replaced ASAP. They actually decrease the prices of battery replacements, so it's not too bad. Then step number two is to go into settings, go into display, and make sure that auto lock is set to 30 seconds. And then also make sure that erase to wake is disabled on supported devices. And then one of the main power consumers on a smartphone is actually the display itself. So do go into settings, go into general, then accessibility, then display accommodations, and make sure that auto brightness is turned on. Now, alternatively, you can also turn it off entirely and keep the brightness at a really low level. So anything around 30 to 50% is really good. But if you could bring it down even lower than that, it would save you more battery by quite a bit. And have you ever had the issue where you were reading something at night and you were simply blinded by your iPhone because the brightness was way too high, even though you've set it to minimum? Well, there's actually an easy way to fix that. So just go into settings, go into accessibility, then go into display accommodations and enable reduce white point and set this to 100%. Now simply go back into accessibility and scroll down until you see accessibility shortcuts and select reduce white point. So now essentially whenever you triple click the power button on the iPhone 10 or the home button on the previous iPhones, your lowest brightness would be even lower, so everything would be automatically set. This is a pretty cool trick. And speaking of the iPhone 10, since it does come with an OLED display, having a black wallpaper would actually help you save quite a bit of battery life. So luckily Apple even includes dark wallpaper in iOS 11 and iOS 12, so just go into wallpapers, scroll down until you see it, black wallpaper, and apply it. Also, if you have an iPhone 10, keeping the home screen minimalistic would actually help you save more battery life, since essentially those pixels on the display would actually be turned off if you use a black wallpaper. So remove every single app from the main screen and only keep 3 or 4, the ones essentially that you use the most. And then in iOS 11 and especially in iOS 12, you get quite a lot of details when it comes to what apps have been using your battery life, your battery the most. So do have a look at these and keep the apps that consume a lot of battery and the background use in mind. And speaking of background usage, one of my main tips when it comes to saving battery life on an iPhone is to simply go into settings, go into general, and now go into background app refresh and turn everything off. So if you wish, you can actually have some of the apps that you use the most still on, but I do recommend for the best battery life that you turn everything off entirely. And yes, I know Apple says that keeping apps open in the background does not affect battery life at all. I personally found it to be quite the opposite, to be honest. So do close all the apps running in the background at all times. Now, if you think that this doesn't have any effect on your battery life, keep them open in the background, but for my use, they do have an impact. Now, another major tip that I have is to enable low power mode as often as possible. So this would actually reduce the CPU clock speed, but if you have a newer iPhone, such as an iPhone 7 or newer, you wouldn't even be able to notice the performance drop because of how powerful Apple's newest processors are. And then if you don't have an Apple Watch or AirPods, you might as well disable Bluetooth entirely. And speaking of disabling stuff, also make sure that you keep AirDrop disabled and only turn it on when you're using it. And the same applies to mobile data. So mobile data chews up a lot of battery life, so keep it off at all times when you're in a good Wi-Fi location. So Wi-Fi actually consumes less power than cellular, so try to use Wi-Fi as much as possible and keep mobile data off so that when the Wi-Fi network drops, it won't automatically search for 4G cellular towers and consume even more power. And also, speaking of this automatic switching, when you're out camping, for example, and you have no Wi-Fi and no signal either, turn on airplane mode. Definitely, this would prevent your iPhone from constantly searching for a cellular signal, which in the end will consume a ton of power. And remember that black wallpaper that I told you to use on an iPhone 10? Well, another battery trick that applies to all iPhone models this time is to always use a static wallpaper. So don't use dynamic ones that have something moving in the background, or even better, when you apply wallpaper, always select still instead of perspective. And a very powerful battery saver is actually dark mode on the iPhone 10. I've actually done a separate video just on this last week, so do check it out if you want to know more about dark mode on the iPhone 10, but essentially just go into settings, go into general, accessibility, display accommodations, invert colors, and you enable smart invert. You also go back, you can also go back then into accessibility shortcuts, and then you can select smart invert as well. So this time, whenever you triple click on the power button on the iPhone 10 or the home button on the previous iPhones, you will be able to select reduce white point as well as this new smart invert now. Also, don't forget to use the smart invert with a dark wallpaper as well as the low power saving mode enabled. This is one of my best tips on how to improve battery life on an iPhone, especially the iPhone 10. Everything you do now in every first-party app would have this dark interface, which again on the iPhone 10 would save up a lot of battery life since those pixels on the display would actually be black, so they would be turned off entirely. And yes, do keep the brightness as low as possible and enable reduce white point as well at night. So this is probably the best tip from this list on how to improve battery life, especially on the iPhone 10. Next up, just go into settings, go into iTunes and App Store, and make sure that mobile data is turned off. And then also make sure that you turn off all the automatic downloads, such as music, apps, books, and also updates. And now you'll have to manually update the apps, but this would save you a lot of battery life. And next up, you want to disable fitness tracking. So for this, simply go into General, go into Privacy, and then go into Motion and Fitness and turn off fitness tracking. So this will also help you save even more battery life in the end. Then simply go into Settings, go on Phone, calls on other devices, and turn this one off entirely. And then if you don't have multiple Apple devices, a good tip for you is to go into Settings, then go into Photos, and disable iCloud Photos. You can always turn this on again if you want to back up everything to the cloud, to the iCloud, but mainly keep this one off in order to save more battery. And then another one of my main battery saving tips is actually to go into Password and Accounts or Mail on older iOS devices and go into Fetch New Data and disable Push. And then you can also go into each of your accounts and make sure that everything is set to manual instead of fetch, and have the fetch set up to manually as well. So this means that you'll only get new email notifications and new emails when you're actually in the Mail app itself. So this would save you a lot of battery life in the end. Then another main battery tip that I recommend is simply to go into Privacy, then go into Location Services, and make sure that everything is turned off except for the apps that you use the most. My advice would actually be to disable everything apart from the Apple Maps, so the Map apps, Apple Maps, Google Maps. This would save you a lot of battery life, so definitely make sure that you have everything disabled. Now, next up, go into accessibility and enable reduce motion. This will not only make your iPhone slightly faster, but it would also help you preserve battery life as the GPU load would actually be reduced. And the same tip applies to transparency, so have this one enabled, and you'll notice a small improvement in battery life as well. And now, if you have an iPhone 10, simply go into accessibility, go into Face ID and attention, and then disable attention aware features. This is a feature that keeps the display on as long as you're looking at it. So disabling this would allow the display to be dimmed more often and therefore save you more battery life. Now, another good tip is to go into sounds and haptics and put the ringer volume to as low as possible, and then also keep vibration disabled. You don't want your phone to vibrate, as this would consume quite a bit of power, especially if you get multiple calls a day. And speaking of multiple calls a day, keep your iPhone always on the not disturb mode while you're working. So this way, the screen won't light up or ring when you get notifications, which if you do get a lot of them like I do, it would save you a lot of battery life throughout the day. And then finally, if you've done all these steps, but your battery life is still not great, then you might have an iOS glitch or an issue with a third-party app. So to fix this, simply go into Settings, then go into General, and go to Reset and select Erase all contents and settings. So this will basically factory restore your iPhone, so you will lose everything apart from anything that you have in the iCloud. But once that's done, you will have basically a brand new iPhone. So go ahead and manually install all the apps one by one, and this should fix your battery issue. Now, of course, you should go back to following all the previous steps from this video, apart from this reset step, of course. And now, just in case you want to extend your battery life even more, the best idea is to purchase an external battery pack. So this is something that I definitely recommend you doing, especially if you travel a lot. My favorite one is actually this Anker one that gives you over 20,000 mAh, which is crazy. You can even use it on your smartphone, tablet, or even a USB Type-C enabled laptop. I've actually included a link for that in the description if you're interested in that. But yeah, there you go. Quite a few tips. Over 30 tips on how to improve your battery life on your iPhone. Let me know in the comments, by the way, how long does your phone mostly iPhone. I'm guessing you all use iPhones if you're watching this video. How long does your iPhone battery last for? And yeah, definitely subscribe and notifications if you want to see more videos like this one, more in-depth and cool and interesting and helpful tech videos. Hopefully this was helpful. Yeah, especially don't forget about the notification bell. Don't forget to tap that bell icon and join the notification squad. That way you'll get an email or a notification on your smartphone whenever a new video comes out. But yeah, this has been pretty much it. If you enjoyed it, to let me know if you found it useful. You can also come back, by the way, to this video after you follow all the steps, and you can let me know if it indeed fixed your battery life. Hopefully it did. But yeah, this has been pretty much it. Thank you for watching. I'm Daniel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Son of Tech, signing out. Cheers.